Just coming into the town of Marfa, M-A-R-F-A, Marfa, Texas. This was the area where they filmed the movie Giant with James Dean, Elizabeth Taylor, and Rock Hudson back in the 1950s. And at the local hotel here, I can't remember the name of it, I want to say Jade, but I'm not sure. But it's an old hotel there. They have a room called the James Dean Room, and there's all kinds of stuff there. But this is Marfa, Texas, elevation 5,000 feet or so, 5,500 maybe. Population, not much. Let's see if this sign will tell me. 1,788 human beings, most of them from out of state. And a lot of Border Patrol personnel here also. It's about 25 miles from Alpine, Texas, straight ahead. That's where I'm headed for the night. Property prices in this little town have just skyrocketed. It's an artsy little community now. But if you want to live in a quaint little town in West Texas where there's just not a whole lot, well, I say there's not a whole lot happening, but that's probably wrong. There's probably a lot going on here now. Gasoline is $3.59 a gallon. That's about $1 and a nickel higher than where I'm going home to my home base in Texas, Fort Clark Springs. Kids must be out for lunch. It's about 12 and a half, I guess. Oh, it's a little after 1, actually. Marfa, Texas. I remember coming out here many years ago, and this was just nothing, but then some New York artist came over here and placed some art here, and then he opened the floodgates. People came from all over. And you go to the left here at this red light, Fort Davis, right, Presidio, straight ahead Alpine. Presidio in Spanish translates into the fort in English, Presidio. There's several pieces of property for sale here, but again, as far as I know, it's fairly pricey. A lot of people travel this area because of Big Bend National Park. And then right out here on the right is where the Marfa Lights viewing area is. The Marfa Lights are sort of like an aurora borealis effect, but not so large. It's like balls of light. And there's always a dispute as to what causes them. I do not know. Have I ever seen them? Yeah, I've seen them, and I don't know. It could have been car headlights as far as I know, off in the distance. And they have a golf course here, and it's the highest elevation golf course in Texas. Have I played it? Yeah, it's not bad. They actually keep it up pretty good. Hello. RV park there on the left. Got a pretty good breeze out of the what? I guess that's west out to the right. Speed limit on this highway is 75. And there goes the DPS turning around and going after anybody. They must have been going 76. They're out here, there's a number of them out here to provide support, additional support for the Border Patrol. And there's also National Guard out here. I haven't seen any illegals of any kind that I know of, but I'm sure they're here, I guess. Yeah, we'll let this go until we pass the Marfa Lights viewing area, which again is out here on the right. I'm not sure how far it is, a few miles. I think you can, if you're in an RV, I think you can stay there overnight. It'd be a great place to boondock. Maybe I'll do that. They got restrooms there. They have a little building there. I don't think it's staffed, but they do have. It's a little building they built. It used to be just nothing but a pull out and nothing there. But because it's so popular, it's gotten so popular, they've built a little building. The Marfa Lights viewing area. There's a ranch up here, and maybe the sign is still there. They used to have a sign out here by the highway that said ranch headquarters 25 miles. That's a lot of property, folks. That's a lot of property. But out here, you need that much to run 500 head of cattle. Yeah, if you have to feed the cattle, you can't make much money. But if the cattle can free range and survive, then you can do okay. As a rancher. Try to get that straighter. All those mountains straight ahead, right around Alpine. We got about 22 miles straight ahead, east due east, and we get to Alpine. Cruising along at 60 miles an hour, but my cruise control doesn't work. My foot seems to be doing all right. It's amazing how we learn to use cruise control, and now we can't live without it hardly. But I've been living without it for a few days. I don't know, I'm thinking about not even getting it repaired, because when the cruise control is off, all of those cute little warning lights and all those little reminder notices do not show up on the screen. But when they fix those to get the cruise control to work, I don't know, I'll be back where I started again. Tumbling tumbleweed. couldn't tell what it was at first. Yeah, they do have tumbleweeds so big in certain areas of Texas that the wind will blow them up against the fence, and they stack up that fence line, and after a while there's so much weight it pushes the fence over in a high wind out around Amarillo and Lubbock. They get them here too. But in fact, I've picked one up out here one time that filled up the whole bed of my pickup. A tumbling tumbleweed. I'm thinking that viewing place is right up here. We got a few more minutes. I'm in no hurry. You got time. I got space. Let's see what this is. Okay, yeah. Marfa Lights viewing area 1 mile on the right. It's tempting to pull in there and boondock for the night. Why? Because it's 70 degrees, probably be 35 or 40 in the morning. I might do that. Do I have any kind of cell phone signal here? Visible's got just about a bubble. And that's T-Mobile, like using it to make the video, so I can't check in. Now there's the building. We'll pull it there. Let's look at it. I want to check to see if they do have a place you can park and camp. I would, I think. I don't know why I wouldn't, because I got to pay $45 in Alpine for a night. That's the entrance right there. Let's see what it says. Camping on public property prohibited. Okay. So they're not going to let me do that. But this is the building right here. Okay. It's got restrooms and stuff. Plenty of parking. I thought for sure I'd be able to camp here. Yep, there's the sign right there. Prohibited camping on public property, state law. How about that? So anyway, guys, from the Marfa Lights viewing area with no Marfa Lights, that doesn't happen until around sundown. It has to be dusk. But there's a little separate little picnic table there, and then we've got to go down that highway to get to Alpine. So anyway, thumbs up. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on it, go to Amazon, and buy whatever you want. What else? Enjoy your life. Drink plenty of water. Stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind. Make life an adventure if you can, as long as you can. Adios. Bye-bye.